Hello everyone, so today I'm going to be doing two videos, so definitely check them out separately. So the video that I'm going to be doing here is going to be Seated. So there's an app called Seated that I've been using lately, and Seated specifically is actually incentivizing people to go to these restaurants around like times that they normally don't get a lot of people, or just to kind of have it as like a marketing avenue. Like if you were going Seated, you'd probably find out about these restaurants and then you'd probably want to get something out of it. But outside of just the food that you're eating, you get a percentage back. So right now I'm actually going to go into my Seated right now, and today we're going to be doing Seated for lunch and dinner, and in between I'll also be doing some like rover drop-in visits, cat sitting, and I also have a boarding client right now, so you'll see like one of the cats that I have in our place. So you get a little mix of both videos today. I will be booking our lunch, so I'm going to be doing dine-in, and then for dinner I'm going to be doing delivery, so that way we get two different ways of how you can do it. So as you can see here, we can see dine-in, delivery, and pickup. So I'm going to see that we have two people, and I'm going to change it for today. For right now it's like 11:36, so by the time I get to the rover client it'll be like around noontime, and then around noontime I'll be there for about 30 minutes, so that'll be 12:30. So let's say 1 p.m. just to be safe for lunch. And then so I'm trying to look up around their area and see. I think I was thinking more about so you'll see there's like a huge area of places you can go to. Rangoon looks pretty good. So here's how it looks when you're on here. So you can see you get up to 25% if you dine in, you get up to 10% if you get delivery, and you get up to 10% when you do pickup. We're gonna do dine in, so you get to see the scoop, like what exactly is this place. It's a Burmese restaurant. I've actually been there before. You can get directions, you get the menu. If you go click on the menu, it actually redirects you to somewhere, so it's not necessarily in the app, so you'll always get updated information. In this case, it goes to their website. You get to take a look at the menu. If you like it, you can click close. You can also look at the reviews, which go on Yelp, and you get all this. And they also provide reviews that are directly in the Seated app. Like after every single reservation, you can do that, and then you get a reservation after you do like a booking or whatnot. You'll do it through there. So dine in, we're gonna do 1 p.m. You're also gonna notice that like as I scroll, you can have different percentages. In this particular one, they're all the same percentages, but sometimes they do that to kind of encourage you to go during like maybe off-peak hours. So we're gonna go for 1 p.m. Select that. So it will tell me here I have two people today for 1 p.m. and then 25% rewards, which means like let's say for example I spent $50 subtotal, so that's like before tax. I'll get $12.50 if it gets approved. The tax and the tips don't actually contribute to the 25% here. And then there's also a promo that's going on right now that I get $5. So request reservation. Some of these places actually, they have it directly tied to the reservation. So you'll see here it says reservation pending, which means that they have to confirm it. So this is the part I'm not entirely sure what's actually gonna happen is like either Seated is the one that goes on a phone call and say, hey, we have a reservation coming in for today at 1 p.m. Can we do this? Or it goes straight to their system like Open Table or something like that, or Resi. So now it's up to them to actually approve it. So I can also add to calendar. Adds there. You can see the gallery of what they have, view restaurant details, all that kind of stuff. So I'm excited. I'm also going to, you know what, I'm gonna do delivery when it gets close to dinner, because like at this point what I realized is like with delivery and pickup specifically, it's like for very effective at the time that you're looking at it. So I can't actually do delivery or pickup ahead of time. It would have to be like if I'm ready to do it right now, that would be the time I check it. So it's not something I can do in advance. I wanted to show you this because through Seated you can actually get all of this money back, but it's not in the form of actual money, in the form of gift cards. So after the end of today, I'm gonna see how much money I've actually gotten from today, just from like these two meals, and then from there we're gonna see what are the options that we can redeem. We have arrived. We have outdoor dining and they have indoor dining. We have reservations. Oh. So how it works is that like on the app itself, you would create the reservation and you do have to take a photo of the receipt. So it's not like you're paying through the app itself, or in general, like you just take a receipt and then you get credit back. So everything is like as if it's a normal reservation. If anything, I don't even think the restaurant knows if they're seated until they approve like the cost, because you need to make sure you have the date and time, location, and amount there. This is sweet Burmese tea. It's like a mix of Thai tea and like Vietnamese coffee.
Yeah.
It's like a mix of that.
She ain't sleeping tonight.
It's just tea. We'll see. I just realized we went here for a weekend in my life vlog, so this is like the second time you guys are seeing us come to this restaurant, ordering the same thing. Alright, let's go. Salt Bay. Just want to add that like my uncle is Burmese and my cousins are half Burmese, so this definitely does remind me of like the food that he makes. I like it better with more fish sauce. Alright, so we just got the check. It is now $40 with our food and our iced sweet tea. And then now I'm just gonna be paying. I do have to take a photo of this, like, and I usually recommend doing it before you even pay, because sometimes they don't even give you the itemized one. But you do need to show the date, amount, and location. So I'm just gonna take a photo right there, and I'm also going to screen share my entire submission process. So let's go on to seated, go to booking. So I'm going to go to bookings, and then it says like you have one completed booking that needs a receipt. Upload receipt. So you'll notice here it says image must include total price, which we have, restaurant name, time, and date. So if you accidentally get the wrong location, they can reject it, or if like it doesn't say the date, which sometimes it doesn't say that. But if you don't have the receipt, you can always ask for a different way. I don't know how to do that, but I think what they have said is like show the credit card statement. So I'm going to tap to add images, choose from library, select that, and then now it says submit, or you can add another image if it's like a long receipt and whatnot. So I'm just going to like submit, uploading receipt, and there we go. So it says around like 24 hours, but I've seen it sometimes go as early as 10 minutes and as long as like 24 hours in terms of getting your credit back. So have you dined here before? This is alright, so I'm just gonna do this and get some like little survey. How would you like ragu? Let's say 4 stars. Maybe next time we'll get the garlic noodles. Maybe that's really good. But I've tried the lemongrass already. It's not entirely good. So now you'll see like rewards pending. When you get it, you'll get it. So I'm gonna go into my past ones, and you'll see like how much money you get. You can book it again. Laos, Singapore, I highly recommend. Oh my god, it was so good. Thank you. You'll also notice like under reward rejected was actually something that I did a walk-in for, and with the walk-in he did it for like 5 p.m. and we came, or was it 6 p.m. something like that, and we came late, and I was like, you know, I'll do 8 p.m. in case they're like going to dock points or not accepted because of the fact we came 2 hours late, but they still accepted it. So they actually rejected it because I sent his receipt, and it means that they can actually see it properly, that it's not the same one. So it's hard for you to trick the system, and don't try to trick the system.
So Christine got us lost.
Hey.
We're walking away from the restaurant now, walking home. And then she's just like, the bus, it's not coming. Now she's like, one more bus. If not, we're walking. We're walking, folks.
All right, everyone. So now we're back here unseated. It's time for dinner. It's already about like 5:53. I had some fun playing with the scooter, to be honest, because it just came in, which I'll be using to write as a business write-off for business expense as a write-off when it comes to my Rover little side hustle. So now I'm going to be showing you my screen. So now I'm just going to be looking around to see what's out there. See what places I would want for dinner. So you can see there's like a lot of percentages out there, and you can see the little lightning bolt means it's surging. By the way, if you haven't noticed, I am on delivery right now on the top. Right now I see Juanisa is at 30%. So I'm like, ooh, I could do that. So you'll notice here with Juanisa, so if I were to go here, you get up to 30%. Right now it's at 30%. So I'm actually kind of stoked for that. So when I click start an online order, and then it goes to their website. So it doesn't do things like DoorDash or Caviar, Uber Eats, Seamless, Grubhub, whatever. It goes straight to their website. So these are people that are actually working at that restaurant delivering your food. So that's something to keep in mind. That's why their delivery radius is a little bit shorter when it comes to doing something on Seated. So I'm gonna click delivery. Could click now, because I do have to do my rover visit later. Approximate delivery in 35 minutes. And I'm just gonna add my address in here and block this out from you guys. So now I get to see what I want to order. I think I'm just gonna get the red curry. I'm gonna get it with the chicken breast, spice level medium. I can do spicy too, but add to cart. One thing I do want to note is that when you do Seated, you can't apply any coupons. So you notice here it has a section for apply coupon. If you have a coupon, you kind of have to think about it. Would you rather get 30% back or 30% off? All right, now going to open my food. Addison cooked, but I was doing this for the vlog. Got my rice over here, and then my curry over here. All right, so now when I do delivery, it's going to be a little bit different because I don't have a real receipt. So I'm actually gonna take a screenshot of the email I got. Make sure it has the amount, the date, the restaurant right over here. It's a little bit weird though, but then now I go into Seated. Okay, so it looks like I would go to active, upload receipt, delivery, Juanisa, select it, tap image, choose from library, select my photo, continue, and then submit. Yeah, so it looks like with delivery it's a little bit different because it doesn't actually recognize that you've ordered it because you're doing it from a different system. It's not like you're creating a reservation. So you're gonna have to click upload receipt and then select it from delivery. So that's something to keep in mind. Honestly, like I've only done this once before, so I don't remember it as much, but it looks like it may seem a little bit non-intuitive, but it really is just more of like whatever restaurants are here that are doing delivery, like that's what you would do. All right, so now they're gonna be validating the date, time, the amount, location, and everything like that. And then we'll see how much money we get from after tonight to see how much credit can we get. And then I'll show you a little bit more about like the store itself and how you can redeem it. Food's good. So everything is done through Juanisa. The only difference is I upload the receipt. So I think it's very easy for you to do delivery. If you were like, oh, you forgot to reserve, which you wouldn't do, the pickup would also be through their website, so you'd also upload a receipt. The only one that you would have to kind of do in the app first is actually reserving, unless you do walk-in, but usually the walk-in is going to be dependent on whatever time you're going to eventually go, and not like right now. So if you're out in front of the restaurant, you just forgot to do it. I haven't tried this before, where maybe like we do the walk-in way later than when we actually arrive, but I would say if you're gonna go there in person, definitely try to plan it out in advance, so that way you at least know like what's eligible. But let's say for example Juanisa, I know that they do this, then I would just order and then I would just upload it directly, even though I didn't really select a time frame. But yeah, so I would say I really like Seated because you can get money back from what you're originally gonna order, and sometimes like you can also discover new places that you normally wouldn't try, and dishes that you wouldn't try either. All right, so it looks like I just got credit. I'm just gonna go to my orders, and you'll notice that last time I got $10 from Juanisa because I had the order with Addison. This time around, I did it and it was just $5, but if you notice, I'm gonna go to my store You'll notice 143. I'm gonna go to my account. You're gonna see my balance. And right there it says promo code NOV, you get 10. So they do promos here once in a while where if you order this or order this amount or order today or whatever, you'll get an additional. So they did something where like the first time around you get 5, which is what I did for lunch. And then the second time around you get 10. And then I think the next one actually is 15. So if I ordered it again or ate in person or did pickup, I would get 10 or 15 or 20. They do promotions like that and you'll definitely get money. So you're gonna see here, I got $143 in my balance now. Just from today alone, that's 10, 5, 5, 10. So that's $30 from just today. So now I'm gonna show you my store. Your purchases will appear here. You can also redeem it, and then you can also kind of basically buy them like gift cards. So I'm just gonna look around here. The only thing honestly that I am interested in so far is Amazon, just because there's just a lot of stuff I could get there. This one or Target. Best Buy normally would also be the other one, but I don't see them here. So I would just stick with Amazon just because they have more stuff than Target typically. So you'll notice they have multiple denominators. You could get 5, 10, 15, 50. So I'm just gonna do 50 for now, just one $50 one. And then you're gonna notice here to redeem your gift card, follow these steps. So each of them are gonna have different steps. So this one would purchase $50. I'm just gonna go for it. Purchasing credit, and then now I get it right here. So I can open the credit, it looks up the reward card. I'm not letting you see this, otherwise you'd be stealing my credit. You can also add more credit if you want to add more. It's as simple as that. It's so instant, like no email, no additional verification, just instant verification. It's all going to be a digital one though, so if you were to do this in person, like it may be a little bit difficult. So like if you see Target, they have a lot more information here. You can either get an e-gift card, you can also save it to your account and whatnot, but there's just a lot of options here. All in all, I would highly recommend everyone to try Seated if it's in your area. So far, I've seen that New York has a lot, so I would highly recommend you to do it. Try out the restaurants out there. Either you may have already been ordering from there or you've already been eating there, you just didn't know. Like for example, Rangoon, I did not know they were on there, and we've actually eaten there before. Wanisa, we've actually eaten there before too, before we did Seated. So those are two places that like would make you think about, okay, what are other places that I've eaten from and now I get credit from it? So there's like literally no brainer. It's not like just one time and then you just get a set amount. It's like each time you get some kind of percentage, and they're going to have like maybe surging prices based off of how busy or not busy they are. Maybe they're trying to do like a promotion on delivery, or they're trying to do promotion on pickup or in person. They also do promotions in general, like if you make a dollar amount or you order the day of or anything like that. So try that out. You get gift cards, so it's almost like they're incentivizing you to keep eating. The only way that like financially you would fail in this is that if you only do this strictly for that amount, because now you may actually eat out more than you would typically eat out. But if you are already eating out or you're already going to order food, then just do it. It would basically be a no-brainer. It's like credit card points, you know, like you won't, if you were to go spend more money just to get more points, you're not really winning. But if you were already spending, you just get points as a little perk. So the same exact thing applies here. Definitely check out Seated. My referral code is down below, depending on what's going on right now, but I get credit, you get credit, and as you can see, you can already use these denominators on just like any of these gift cards as low as $5. So I think the denominator is sometimes like $10, $15, $30, $50. So I'm going to put that down below. So once you do your first meal, I get credit, you get credit, and then we both win.